Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. I am Farah Syairah binti Abdul Shukri from University of Technology Sarawak. And for PECIPTA 2022, I'm going to share our new food product innovation, which is called DabKer, a Dabai Kernel Canarium Odontophyllum mixed spread. This new innovation, this new table spread is actually specially made from an indigenous fruit of Sarawak called Dabai fruit. So let's meet with our team first, which consists of me, Ms. Farah Syairah Abdul Shukri, as the project leader, and we have Associate Professor Dr. Muhammad Zahid Abidin, Mr. Abdul Fattah Abdul Razak, Mr. Muhammad Syafiq Abdullah, and also Ms. Siti Nadira Muhammad Basri. So each of our team members contribute respectively in terms of their niche area, which is in food processing, food packaging, and also food safety of our new innovation. So for the introduction, table spread is a palatable paste that can be spread on the toast, cracker, or even biscuits to enrich the flavor and texture of the food. It also can be made from fruits and vegetables, vegetable oil, or animal fat, or a mixture of both oils via an emulsion of water into oil. Fruits and its seeds always become the aim used for developing spread products due to its high nutrition content of bioactive compound. And massive post-harvest of Dabai Canarium Odontophyllum during its seasons, normally by the year end, can cause surplus and create loss to the agriculture sector in Sarawak specifically. This issue leads to initiative in sustaining the food security of local Sarawak fruit that can be consumed anytime throughout the whole year. So there are three objectives of this study. First is to develop table spread produced from the Dabai kernels and evaluate its feasibility to enhance the national food security. Second one is to evaluate the organoleptic properties of the table spread derived from the Dabai kernels in terms of color, aroma, texture, spreadability, taste, and also the purchase intention. And the third one is to study the shelf life of the table spread derived from the Dabai kernels under the different temperature of storage condition. So let's move to the product description. So this is the example of our product, which is the DabKer. So the name DabKer is actually originated from the main ingredient itself. The word Dab come from the word Dabai, the fruit itself, and Ker is the word come from the kernels, the Dabai kernels. So basically the name is direct translation of the ingredients, DabKer, Dabai kernels. And the main ingredient that we use in this product is the Dabai kernels. It's actually a very valuable food waste that has been discarded from the household, from the industry, because of the less innovative initiative that has been taken to process these kernels. And normally people just consume the flesh or the fruits of the Dabai, but they tend to throw away the kernels, throw away the seeds. So the second reason is because of the difficulty in opening the hard seeds. For your information, actually the Dabai seeds actually is very hard seed, okay, hard as a rock, okay. So even in our study, in our research, we have this difficulty in opening the hard seeds. And when we able to extract the kernels out, we found out that the kernels contain high protein and also fat content compared to the Dabai pulp, which is compared to the flesh of the Dabai. So when we discovered this potential high nutrition content of the kernels, we tried to add in more value to the kernel by food processing and to enhance the food security. And there are actually not much published information on the utilization of the Dabai kernels as raw material to produce a valuable product such as a table spread. And about the DabKer, it actually can be consumed at any time of the day, whether during your breakfast, during your snacking time, or even during your dinner. It is actually a good perspective for commercialization purposes, as this is an innovative way of utilizing the kernels of indigenous fruit of Sarawak by converting something that we call waste into profit that can generate income to the local people. So next we move to the production of the Dabai kernel spread. This is the flowchart of the production of the Dabai kernel spread, whereby we have to break the kernel and extract the kernels out, and then we dry the kernels for 1 to 5 hours, and then we roast the kernels up to 120 degrees Celsius in 20 minutes, and then we blend in together with other ingredients such as the salts and also vegetable oil, and then we straight away move to bottling. And then we keep all the samples in bottle so that we will conduct further analysis such as for physicochemical analysis, sensory evaluation, and also the microbial loads. So next we move to the results and discussion. So based on our analysis, we found out that for the proximate analysis, I already highlighted here with the red star. As you can see in the table, protein content of the DabKer is actually quite high with 25.91%, which is relatively high compared to the normal commercialized peanut butter spread. And it's also proven to have a very high crude fiber, which is around 5.23%, which is relatively high compared to the amount of fiber intake advised, which is around 3%. And when we move to the textural analysis, we can see here the viscosity, or the other word for viscosity is how does the flowness or the spreadability of the spread actually quite high. Means that this table spread is able to be spread and can be scattered smoothly in on toast or on biscuits. And next one, we also conducted microbial analysis, whereby we conducted total plate count (TPC) of the spread for 45 days. So there are two samples that are being studied, which is the control. We take 100% peanut butter spread compared with our product, which is DabKer, and under different temperature, which is under ambient temperature and also refrigerated temperature, we found out that both sample shows no NG, means no growth at all, even after being stored after 45 days. And we can conclude here that Dabai kernel was found to have a very high nutrient content, and the Dabai kernel spread was able to be stored in either ambient or refrigerated temperature for 45 days without any preservatives. And then we also have conducted microscopic appearance using scanning electron microscopy. So you can see here on the left side is the control, whereby we try to see the appearance of the commercialized peanut spread compared with our product, which is the 100% Dabai Kernels. As you can see here in the picture, the control spread has a bigger granular size and coarse texture compared to the DabKer that have smoother texture and smaller granular size. So these properties aid in high spreadability of the DabKer on bakery samples such as the bread or even the crackers. And we also have conducted a sensory evaluation of the DabKer, whereby we want to see the overall acceptability of this product and also the purchase intention from the panelists. So when we found out that the purchase intention, as I put in red star here, the purchase intention of the DabKer in the orange line is quite similar. Okay, the mean is quite similar to the control, whereby we can make some assumption here that DabKer is highly purchasable, or consumer have the intention to buy the DabKer if once the DabKer is being commercialized in the market later on. Okay, and for the overall acceptability, as you can see here in the orange line, DabKer has higher overall acceptability compared to the control in the green line. So this indicates that among the 30 panelists, most of them really love and they really like the texture and also the aroma of the DabKer. And also the taste of the DabKer is quite acceptable and quite higher compared to the normal peanut butter spread. This can be assumed that the panels that are local people, the 30 panels are local people from Sarawak. They already can understand or can already assume the actual taste of Dabai. So they found out that they really can accept this kind of new taste. But for people who doesn't familiar with the taste of Dabai, they might think that this Dabai taste is quite new and quite interesting for them to try. Okay, so for the overall sensory evaluation, DabKer have the higher overall acceptability, around 8.17 compared to the commercialized peanut spread. So this results in sensory evaluation and purchase intention shows a very positive impacts toward the DabKer. And as conclusion, DabKer was found to have a very high nutrient content, and DabKer was able to be stored in either ambient or refrigerated temperature for about 45 days. And from the sensory evaluation, DabKer have the higher overall acceptability of 8.17 mean compared to the commercialized peanut spread. And most panelists have the willingness to purchase DabKer. And from the result study, Dabai seeds waste actually contain a very good source of starch and protein, and has the potential to be converted into a value-added product such as table spread. So next, under publication and awards, this research already have been submitted to the Journal Agriculture and Food Engineering, Majafe, for full paper submission. And also we have won silver award in the Malaysia Technology Expo under International Innovation Award. And we also have won a gold award in food security category in Defense Security and Sustainability Exhibition 2022. And for this product, DabKer is actually ongoing application process for my IPO. And for your information, DabKer is already on TRL 6, Technology Readiness Level 6, whereby we're able to demonstrate the technology applied on the DabKer. So that's all from our team. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to University of Technology Sarawak for the financial support provided through the University Research Grant, and thanks to our team's member for great efforts in development of the DabKer. And for your information, you can scan it here to have a look into the Dabai Kernel spread processing video, which is will be explained in more details in the video. Thank you so much.